And we are gonna have Nathan taste test these. He's not gonna peek, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna tell us which one you think is the guinea egg and which one you think is the store-bought egg, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Daddy, give him a bite. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessalyn, and in today's video we are going to be talking all about the guineas. We're going to share all the need to knows and all the updates regarding the guineas because we got a lot of questions after we posted our last guinea fowl video. Many of you wanted to know how we keep them from roaming off into the neighbors' yards. Some of you wanted to know how they did over the cold winter months, so we're going to be talking about those things. And also, since they did just start laying eggs, we're going to be sharing about the guinea fowl eggs as well. So if you've ever been curious as to what guinea fowl eggs look like, or you're wondering how many eggs our guinea fowl lay within the week, or you're wondering the difference between guinea fowl eggs versus your store-bought chicken eggs, or what they taste like, or what the benefits are, if any of this interests you, then be sure to stick around. Here they are. They're ready to be let out.
What do you say, fellas? You guys ready to come out? Awfully quiet today. Come on. Come on. Off you go. Go that way. You're right. You're right. Go that way. Come on. Get out there. Come on. You got it. You did it. Look at you. So I can already see they've got a few eggs laying. Let's go check them out, see what they look like. This is what they look like, and as you can tell, compared to a chicken egg, they're almost the same size. Some of these larger ones are pretty comparable, but I'd say they're about 2/3 the size of a chicken egg, and they are delicious. I think they're much, that's, you know, of course, store-bought and looks like it's bleached and everything else. There's nothing natural about a store-bought egg, let me just tell you that. Big difference between your store-bought eggs and your free-range eggs is these shells are a lot harder on your free-range eggs, especially with these guineas. They taste a lot sweeter. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a sweeter, butterier, richer flavor, and I prefer it to any other egg now that I've actually tried them. But we got 6 today, and we averaged probably, since 2 weeks ago they started laying, anywhere from 3 to 4 eggs a day starting out last week, and then this week we're about 5 to 9 eggs a day. It all depends. So yeah, it's a pretty good take for one day. So summertime, spring, fall, this is a good water feeder. What I did is I got a 5-gallon bucket, and right here at the bottom I just drilled in and put these little sipper cups. So it's got a little pin down at the bottom that when the bird comes in and pecks that, it fills up with water, and it just keeps the water nice and clean, elevated off the ground where they can't scratch and kick dirt up in here. So that's a good way to adjust for that. And I just got it on some 11 wire, screw up at the top with a loop, and then here at the bottom I can adjust as they get older, or, you know, when they're just first starting out, I can adjust that down or adjust that up, you know, in 2-3 seconds. So it's pretty efficient. For winter time, I've got just a two-piece water feeder, all galvanized metal. And what's nice is it holds about 5 gallons, like a bucket. Put that top on, fill it up with water, put that top on and hook it. And then I can just set it right over here on this heated base. Farm Innovators makes it. They're out of Plymouth, Indiana. This thing just is awesome in the winter. So what it does is it heats up as needed as the temperature drops below freezing. Transfers the heat up and through here and just keeps that water de-iced so that they can drink all winter long. I got it hooked up to just a extension cord with another light. Got a red lamp. The reason I use red lamp is because it keeps it more like it's nighttime versus like a white light. They'll be a lot more active during the night and you don't want that, especially for your neighbors. You know, they're a little bit loud. So and I got my standard feeder here, just a standard bird feeder, chicken feeder. And then I run an extension cord out up along here so they can't peck at it, you know, suspended in the air, and then just plug my extension cord in, and that keeps the heat lamp and the water heater good to go all winter. One thing I will say is make sure that you have a 12 gauge extension cord, have it on a 20 amp circuit, because otherwise you load that on a 15 amp circuit, you might overload the circuit and cause fires or trip breakers all the time, and you don't want to do that. So other than that, this coop worked out perfectly. Now what I will do is in the winter time, again, see, we lost a few birds just because I didn't think it was going to get that cold, and when it did get that cold, I wasn't set up for it. I would keep at least 2 of those heat lamps in here. I'm going to rig them up. Back in this corner, they seem to like this corner the best for whatever reason. Maybe it's just closer to the ramp. I'm going to go ahead and just rig a couple lights here. That way this corner is good to go, and then I'm just going to put a front on this. Just enough to have, like, you know, maybe a doorway or something. I can just open a storm door cheapy, you know, at like a scrapyard or just some kind of salvage door, you know, whatever. That'll keep the wind off them. So guinea birds do not like cold weather. They keep pretty good, you know, 25, 30 degrees, they're okay. But anything below that, and they really struggle. They slow way down, and it's hard for them to walk around in that and feed and all that. So. So sexing a guinea, you know the difference between male and female. The biggest factor is you hear that buckwheat sound, that prp. Anyone that makes that sound is a female. That's a male. You hear that prp. That's how you tell the difference between male and female. Or you look at the horn on top of their head, and the males have a much bigger horn on top than the females. One thing I do want to say to people just starting out, you know, because I mean, we pretty much got lucky on this. I didn't know this at the time, but we kept them in our pen for about a year. And then what ended up working out in our favor was they don't run off. So they literally stay within our perimeter fence, and those are only like 4-inch square cattle fence. They do not venture outside of that. They don't come up to the house, they don't poop on nothing, they just stay in their little zone and do their job. So I'm really happy about that. We kind of lucked out on that. I could recommend it. Keep them for the first year of their life until they're fully mature. Go through a winter season, keep them in their pen, in their coop, locked up, and then let them out the next year. And you can let them all out at once. We had no issues with letting a few out at a time and then going through this and that. As long as they know that that feed's in there, literally they go in there on their own every night. So, rule of thumb with animals, if you're gonna raise animals together, make sure you raise them from a young age. Don't buy something full grown and then introduce them to the rest of the flock that's already knows each other and all that, because you're gonna have a fight for dominance. Just raise them up together and you'll be fine. We've got turkeys coming, so what I'm gonna do is get them to about full grown and then turn them in. But I've got eight turkeys coming, and I just thought it would be cool to have the little turkeys, what I call them, in with the big turkeys. It's something new and exotic and different, and maybe even a peacock. Not to eat, but just have a pretty male peacock out here. Alright, so we've got about, in the last week and a half, we've got about 6 dozen eggs, and we've got even more than that. We get about a dozen every morning that we go out there. I mean, they lay some at night, they lay some in the morning. So we're getting on 9 hens. We have a dozen eggs a day, or sometimes more. You gotta think about how many eggs that is. So that's a lot. We gotta probably start breeding them or something. But anyway, so that's, you know, that's a large. That's not your standard chicken egg. That's your large chicken egg, and then that's a standard Guinea egg. So it's a pretty decent size. It's almost the same size, just a little bit smaller than a regular chicken egg. I like the taste of these better, and we'll show you in just a minute how they cook up and whatnot.
Don't drop the shells in there. There, a girl. Good job. Oh, almost.
It's okay. No, you did good. Now here, go throw that in the garbage.
So this is our finished product of the eggs, and we are gonna have Nathan taste test these. He's not gonna peek, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna tell us which one you think is the Guinea egg and which one you think is the store-bought egg, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Daddy, give him a bite.
Put it all the way up. There you go, eat that.
What? But
How's that taste?
that's definitely Guinea egg.
Well, try the other one first.
What? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Next one.
Last one was definitely Guinea egg.
You like that other one better? The second one better?
Yeah.
That's the Guinea egg.
Which one did you like more, the first or the second?
The second was really good.
That's the Guinea.
That was the Guinea egg.
I thought that.
How do they taste different to you? Try to explain it.
The second one was a lot like butterier, tastier.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was just plain egg and didn't have any flavor to it. Guinea egg had a lot more flavor to it.
So some added facts about Guinea eggs. They are rich in protein. It says that a whole Guinea fowl egg is 10 to 13% protein, with the egg white providing significantly higher amounts of protein than the yolk. It says that they're rich in fat. It says they are a good source of omega-3, cholesterol, vitamins, minerals. Overall, they're just really, really good for you. A lot healthier for you than your store-bought egg. And they taste better too, huh?
I'm gonna cook you one straight Guinea egg real quick.
So it sounds like Daddy's gonna cook some more Guinea eggs, and you're gonna just keep eating eggs today. But that is all for this video. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.